Hello, welcome. I hope that you had a good week so far. It's been a pretty crazy week for me. I haven't been on mostly because I've been busy doing personal stuff and birthday stuff. So it's been a pretty good week for me, but I'm back and I'm ready to learn. So, like I said in the title, we're going to be exploring how to use the drum triggers that I have in my Yamaha module to spot problems with my feet technique. So, just a reminder of what a drum trigger is. So, on my Yamaha module, it has two components. It has a upward facing microphone that captures everything except for the bass drum, and then it has a trigger sensor on it. The trigger sensor detects vibrations from me hitting the drum, and it translates that into an electrical signal that the module over here then translates into whatever sound I want. So if I'm on my normal compressor scene, it makes this sound. If I move over to the next one, it makes this one. Ooh. Yeah, whatever different sounds. We've been through a lot of these already. But there's one particular one that I think for practice purposes is extremely useful, and it is this one. It's called speed metal. The trigger's volume keeps going down. So you hear it got like a clicking sound to it. Why is that useful? It is because it gives me a single moment in time where I know that that's the impact of the bass drum, and it's not confusing my ear with overlapping resonances from consecutive hits. So like with the tom, each hit is so reverberant that it bleeds into the hit after if it's at a certain speed. And it's the same thing with the bass drum. So by changing it to the click from this sound from what we normally have, compressor, I get a more accurate frame of reference. I listen for that clicking sound, and it's a lot easier for me to pick out. So we're going to be experimenting with that today. So I'll explain the plan for jamming later. For now, we're just going to leave this version of the kick on, and that way we'll have a better sense of what our timing is. So we're going to keep doing our El Estapario course. We're on day 10. And obviously, it's been a few days since I've done this, so I've refreshed a little bit. But the important thing here is to be able to establish the ostinato, which is the repeating pattern, with the right hand and the left foot. So that pattern is just alternating them. But I need to be able to maintain that pattern while doing the bass drum pattern and throwing in the snare on the 3. So let's go ahead and get started.
Hey guys, how are you doing? This is day 10, the last day of the second week of this course. Now, you already know how the group goes, okay? We have been working on different kinds of orchestrations. We have been working on our left-hand crash. And for today, we are just going to speed up the track a little bit to make it a little bit more challenging. And also we are going to learn how to use and apply the right-hand crash as well. And of course, you can use it to transition from one cymbal to the other. I'm also going to drop a couple of challenges for the people that already know how to do this. So if you can follow me, it's okay. If you don't you worry. This is just for the extra advanced ones. Let's go with it. Okay guys, you know this already. This is the basic groove that we are going to be using in order to keep exploring different orchestrations, different transitions. Now this lesson has something a little bit different. We are going to learn how to apply the crash with both of our hands. We're going to do it with the left hand, and we are going to do it as well with the right one. Now, we could do that together. We could actually do that separately. Doesn't really matter as long as you keep the groove going. You know it. On the dance. So right now we're just going to transition to the start. Not a big deal. I will count you in. We're going to do that by hitting the crash with our left hand, for example, just because we already know how to do it. I will count you in, and we will move to the stack. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, for some of you, this is going to be already easy because you've been practicing hard the whole week. So I'm gonna just try to demonstrate different ways that you could orchestrate this to make it more challenging. Because you can change or move the leading hand from one symbol to the other using any pattern that you can think about. Let's do groups of 4. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can also use groups of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 2. We could do 1 and 1. Again, you don't need to do this. This is just to show you different possibilities that you can use to explore, just in case you already know how to do this, but there's no need for you to do this. I know some of you really want the hardest stuff, and truth is, you can create anything you want. Not a big deal. You can use a pattern to change from one to the other. You could use any pattern. You want to explore, you want to find something hard, just keep digging, find the patterns, and try to play them. But don't lose the groove. Let's move to the right bell now. Left hand crash. Now, if you're able to transition following any pattern that you want, I would say that you have done a great job with this group. Of course, you could practice this at any speed. Good, beautiful. Let's go back to the stack, for example. Back to the right. If you can do that, that's wonderful, man. We are almost done. Now you keep going. I'm going to take a little break to explain the next thing that we are going to do. Pretty simple, you'll see. Okay, now the tricky part, the only thing that's left, would be to move the crash to the right hand as well, right? We've been doing it the whole week on the left hand, but we can also do a double crash and hit it with the right one as well. As I said before, you could even just use the right hand. Just explore. I'm offering you different possibilities. You pick the one that you like the most, or maybe the one that you hate the most. Those are often the good ones. Now we are going to start on the right. We are going to use 2 crashes. You know how to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you decide how often you are going to hit those crashes. But it's a double crash. It has way more power, and we don't lose the balance. We keep going. Keep going. Pick any time. 1, 2, 3, and. count you in again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll count you in again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as you know, we have been using the crashes in order to transition from one symbol to the next. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. We are still going to be using the double crash, and we are going to move to the stack or whatever. I will count you in. Come on, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep hitting those crashes. 3, 4. Let's do it twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, let's just move somewhere else. We can go back to the right bell. Technically, you could go anywhere. Just enjoy. Do whatever. Doesn't matter. Just don't lose the pattern. Don't lose the pattern. As you know, there are several ways to transition. Every 2 hits, every 4 hits, you could use the Paradino. We've been through this. Just use a double crash this time. Almost. Come on, guys, we're almost there. Let's go back to the right and finish this. One last time. Now we got all of that. Let's recap a little bit. We got the main ostinato happening over and over again. So our legs are now independent. We also have the snare on the 3. That's going to keep happening. What's going to be changing? Whatever you want with your leading hand, the right hand. Now you are able to play the crash with the right hand, but you are also able to transition from one cymbal to the other, or maybe to the floor tom, or wherever you want. You're also able to do that with the left hand. You can play the crash. You're not going to lose your mind over the pattern that's going on with your feet. Now, talking about the speed that you are going to be using in order to play this, it could be whatever. Actually, this is a interesting workout also in order to practice your left foot skills, because right now we are playing this at a regular tempo, but you could speed this up as much as you wanted. And you could keep the same challenges that we have been facing through the whole week in order to build things that are completely out of your mind, okay? We could use the paradiddle thing, for example, using the same groove between the bass drum and the snare drum, but we could just play it way faster and keep adding those crashes. And you could use any pattern that you can think of. You can use any speed that you can think of. And it's just a matter of orchestrating it around the kit, using different ideas, but now you're able to transition properly using the crashes. You are not losing the main pattern that's going on with the snare, bass drum, and left foot, and you're able to create very, very, very cool things with the rest of your limbs, which is only the right arm, but it's hard enough. So that being said, week 2 is over, and I am so glad and proud of you. I'm looking forward to see you on the week number 3 with more interesting exercises. So stay tuned and see you on Monday.
We're going to start week 3 right now. I'm going to mark day 10 as complete and go into day 11. So I guess based on what he just said, we're going to be getting something more complicated than what we've been practicing for the last few days of the course. Oh. This is Tom stuff. So I guess what we're going to be doing, if we're going to be building up, let me see, where's the ostinato on the final version? Okay. All right, so I think the ostinato is going to be a 4-hit pattern. I think that's going to be the ostinato that we're going to be trying to learn with this.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to week number 3. We are halfway there, and for the next 2 weeks we are going to work on a groove that's a little bit more complicated, and it's going to involve all of our limbs. The final result of all of this practice is supposed to be something close to this. Now, I should mention that if you have a double pedal, by any chance, you can also translate what's happening on the hi-hat to what could happen on the bass drum. It would be the same groove, but it would sound like this. But now, don't panic. In order,
Yeah, we're definitely going to practice that both ways.
work slowly on all the single steps that are involved in order to create that groove. So, for day number 1, we are going to start slowly with the first ostinato. That's going to happen between our right hand and both of our feet. We are going to do that together. So that being said, let's go with the first workout, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the main ostinato we're going to be working for the full first minute. Just try to get comfortable there. Later, we're going to start adding the left foot on the hi-hat. Or if you have a double pedal, you can do that on the double pedal as well. Okay, when I count you in, we are going to add the first hi-hat.
Oh my god, that, that's so hard to do for some reason. I need to practice it for a moment because that is so hard. Okay, so here's the tricky part with this pattern is that my brain can put the start of the pattern, the three hit pattern in particular, this. My brain can put the start of the pattern in one of two places, either on the bass hit or the first tom hit. So if I think about it with emphasis on the bass hit, boom, 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 that's one way to mentally process it. The other way is to have the first tom hit at the first in the pattern. Boom, 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 boom. And one of those in this context is correct and the other one is not. The correct one is to start with the bass. So in my head, it should be a repeating pattern of boom, boom, boom. And not. It's a subtle difference. It's the exact same pattern, but it's a difference that can matter, at least to me, in terms of where I'm trying to place the other notes that we haven't even added yet. So thinking of it starting as the bass being the first in the pattern instead of the tom is really important for me being able to get the hi-hat in the right spot and to do this alternating pattern that's doing before it adds the hi-hat on every hit. So, so I'm just going to practice for a little bit more on that and then we'll resume. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it.
It's going to make way more sense later when we add the second one. Right now it's tricky. Okay, we're going to add the second hi-hat on our left boot. I'll cut you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's better. Now I feel like I can talk. We are just filling all the gaps. going to make way more sense when it's played faster, but the first take, so we need to hang in there. Okay, now we got the full ostinato going on. We've already added the first and the second left foot. It's okay. That's basically everything that's going to be happening. As I told you, if you don't have, well, if you have a double pedal, you can use the double pedal. We are using the floor tone from now, so it's actually going to sound pretty sweet if you got a double pedal, and the pattern is going to be the same, okay? Now, try to keep it clean, try to avoid flams. If you don't, it's okay, it's going to sound pretty cool anyway. And for the next lessons, we will start to add more cymbals. We are going to add a sweeping motion with our right hand, so the hi-hat is already going to sound pretty good when paired with the other cymbals. Now, that being said, let's go back to the group. We are going to start only with our left foot, and then we will apply the second left foot again. And finally, we are going to use the snare to create a full groove. So come on, I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to add the second. I'll count you in. Again, we've already done this. One, two, three, four. Now, once you get comfortable with this, we're going to add the snare. Again, I'll count you in. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's difficult. And this is another example of why it's important to mentally, or at least for me, to mentally understand where the pattern starts. Because if I start the pattern in my head as tom tom, foot foot, I'm gonna want to put that snare with the tom, but I need to put the snare with the bass. In order for me to mentally process that without, you know, without as much difficulty as possible, I need to think of the pattern starting with the bass so that I land that snare on the bass. Even then, it's a little tricky, but I think I'm starting to internalize and get the hang of it. That's our. We're just gonna practice it along and try to keep our timing with Ellis DePario.
Let's keep going. I'm going to count you out. One, two, three. Okay, that's the first workout, and it really is a workout. I didn't expect it to be that hard. You need to really push through the floor tom part. Later, we are going to move it to the stack or, ride, whatever symbol. We've already talked about this. And remember what I was saying, doesn't matter. You can go from this to this, and it's actually going to make the same sense. So it would be the same pattern. I haven't done it, but you could actually do it. It's valid, and it's also a great workout for the doubles on your right hand. If you want to speed it up, it's going to be also interesting. And it's going to sound great. Don't try to avoid the claps that match in here. You can avoid that. Ideally, you would avoid them, but if you don't, it's not a problem. Because for some reason, it sounds very powerful when you flap over this groove. It's sometimes more interesting to do this than to do this. But anyway, just enjoy the whole process, and if you find it to be very hard, it may sound weird, speed it up. Maybe you will be more comfortable. But that being said, see you tomorrow, guys. We're going to keep pushing the boundaries on this one. Bye. Cheers.
Oh man, that was the most difficult one so far. But you might be able to see how the clickiness of that particular trigger sound made it really, really obvious when my bass hits didn't line up with Ellis DePario, because there would be a very distinct difference between his, the boom from his and the click from mine. And it actually helped me stay on beat a little bit better because I could more easily compare my position to his. And I think that actually helped. All right, we've done our homework for today. Now let's do some jamming. And this will, of course, help us further explore how the trigger sound is going to help me identify my mistakes. Because the first step to fixing mistakes is to identify them. And it's also going to change the character of the songs quite a bit. It feels a lot different to play that clicky sound than it does to have the one that we're used to. And we'll do a few Holocene songs to demonstrate this. Let me see. So we got a bunch of those to go through anyway. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do 4 of them, just 4 random ones that are, I guess they're not super random. These are all Ariana Grande. So you know what? Let me do this. Let me sort by artist. That way we get a better mix of their songs from different artists that they're covering. All right, that'll work. Wait a moment for these to download. So we're going to start with the one that we're used to, the compressor effect.
Holocene.
Alexa, play Holocene.
In the faded light, you touch my body. I can feel your hands on my skin. Think you got me right where you want me, but you're just in my way. I can't nobody on my own. Don't need nobody in my zone. I get down to the beat, I lose control. Ayo, I go so low. Boy, you can't cool it down. Not here to move around. Just wanna dance, 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 dance. I know you want me, but I don't care, baby. Just wanna dance, 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 dance. In the shade of night, moving closer. We're on our way to cross a line. Think you got me right where you want me, but it's all in your mind. nobody on my own. Don't need nobody's my zone. I get down to the beat, I lose control. Hey oh, I go so low. Boy, you can cool it down. Not here to fool around. Just wanna dance, 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 dance. I know you want me, but I don't care, baby. Just wanna dance, 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 dance.
Holocene by Bon Iver from Spotify.
All right, so that's the sound that we've come to know and love. Let's come over back to our speed metal sound and try the next one.
Abracadabra, 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 abracadabra.
Pay the toll to the angels, drawing circles in the clouds. Keep your mind on the distance when the devil turns around. Hold me in your tonight in the magic of the dark moonlight. Save me from this empty fight in the game of life. Like a poem said by a lady in red, you hear the last few words of your life. We're the haunting clans, now you're both in a chance. It's time to cast your spell on the night. Abracadabra, amarunana, abracadabra, what's all gaga? Abracadabra, amarunana, and that's all she said. Death or love tonight. Abracadabra, 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 abracadabra. Stop to me until you make the floors on fire. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Choose the road on the west side as the dust flies, watch it burn. No inside, on a feeling, your depression will return. Hold me in your tonight in the magic of the dark moonlight. Save me from this empty fight in the game of life. Like a poem said by a lady in red, you hear the last few words of your life. We're the haunting clans, now you're both in a chance. It's time to cast your spell on the night. Abracadabra, amarunana, abracadabra, what's all gaga? Abracadabra, amarunana, and that's all she said. Death or love tonight. Abracadabra, 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 abracadabra. Stop to me until you make the floor.
So much different feel musically as well. And of course, it pairs particularly well with heavier music because it punches through and provides more punch and less sustain. More attack, less sustain, I think what they would call it. But maybe, I don't know. All right, let's do, what's the next one? I already did that one, so that can't be it. Oh, here we go. I think it's this one. Nothing Else Matters. I'm guessing this is their cover of the classic song from Metallica. Considered to be one of the best metal ballads ever recorded. It's a very gentle song, especially compared to Metallica's normal stuff. So let's see what Halocene does with it.
Halocene.
Sometimes you take it too far and go in at the deep end. No matter what the deal, baby, know that I'll be there. If we lose our way, let the world start to creep in. Yeah, let nobody's words be the why we ain't speaking. Only the birds and the bees know where we go. Little bit high, little bit low. As we come so far, oh baby. Baby, too much is not enough. All the things that we do for love. Cause we come so far, oh baby. When you're coming around. Cause nothing else matters like us. And nothing else matters like love. I don't wanna fight that tonight cause we're having fun now. And nothing else matters like us. And nothing else matters like love. You just gotta believe if it leaves that it's coming back around. And I don't really care about nothing now. Nothing else matters, no, nothing else. I told you don't let me down. I know you never did. And I don't want you to start now. I got the lock, gave you the key. Look at us now, so you and me. Man, we've come so far, oh baby. So when you're coming around, cause nothing else matters like us. And nothing else matters like love. I don't wanna fight that tonight cause we're having fun now. And nothing else matters like us. And nothing else matters like love. You just gotta believe it believes that it's coming back around. And I don't really care about nothing else. Nothing else matters, no, nothing else. No, I don't want nobody else. And I got you all to myself. All the boys will never be you now. I give it all to you, so baby, don't let me down. Your love's so deep, your body on me. I'm all the way up when I got you on my team. We got it all, babe, right where we want it to be. I told you nothing else matters to me. I said, cause nothing else matters like us. And nothing else matters like love. I don't wanna fight now tonight cause we're having fun now. And nothing else matters like us. And nothing else matters like love. You just gotta believe if it leaves that it's coming back around. And I don't really care about nothing else. Nothing else matters, no, nothing else. 'Cause I don't really care about nothing else. Nothing else matters, no, nothing else.
What's up, guys? Huge thanks to our Patreon every Friday, and check out our
I nailed the ending. I got the ending. Oh yeah, let's go. Also, that was not a cover of the Metallica song. That was a much different song with the same title. All right. So we're going to go for the last Taliesin song here. We're going to go back to our speed metal trigger. And we're going to do a song that we kind of already know, because I played it enough times that you might have an idea of what it sounded like when I was playing it with the other version of the bass. And I want to give an opportunity to compare and contrast a little bit.
Hiya, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
You wanna go for a ride?
Sure, Ken.
Jump in.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Jump in again.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a blonde bimbo girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make me tight, I'm your darling.
You're my doll, rock and roll. Feel the glamour in pink. Kiss me here, touch me there, and get bigger.
You can touch, you can play. If you say her love is yours. Oh, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah, come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Make me walk, make me talk, do whatever you please. I can act like a star, I can beg on my knees.
Come jump in, bimbo friend, let us do it again. Hit the town, I sound French, let's go party.
You can touch, you can play. If you say her love is yours. You can touch, you can touch, you can play. You can play. If you say her love is yours.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah, come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah, come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah, come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm having so much fun.
Well, Barbie, we're just getting started.
Oh, I love.
So yeah, this version of the or the particular sound definitely makes it more obvious when my double kick is being more uneven. And that's an important thing to reveal. It kind of sucks because I love doing double bass and I put a lot of work into it. But it does show that I have some things that I need to fix. And the way I'm going to fix that is just time on stream doing this with the metronome for like 15 minutes at a time. Very boring, very repetitive, very necessary. All right, let's play along to somebody other than Taliesin. Let's see. Let's try this one. This is High Society and Coping Method. which we have a number of high society songs, and they seem to be collaborating with somebody on most, if not all of them. So that's kind of cool. I like collabs.
Letting go of all the lies I used to lead. You're taking the words I know and making it feel so obsolete. It's just a thorn in my side, laced with poison and hate. And you'll never know the secrets I've been keeping, the mask I wear on my face to hide the fear from feeding. Reaching for the heart on your sleeve is the knife inside my skin. We're falling down again just to fuel the new idea. I wanna know you. Living proof is just what you've been through.
I've made a mess of this with my disguise. I've made a mess, I need to turn the tide. Letting go of all the lies I used to lead. You're taking the words I know and making it feel so obsolete. Watch me fall into the sun and burn for eternity. It all got the best of me. Just know that I am not alone. Thinking I had it all, and then when it fucked it up.
I'll never see you again the way you see yourself.
Letting go of all the lies I used to lead. You're taking the words I know and making it feel so obsolete. Letting go of all the lies I used to lead. You're taking the words I know.
Oh man, I don't know if how much of what I'm catching that you are also catching. It's like turning the distortion off of an electric guitar. Distortion hides mistakes. Clean sounds reveal mistakes. This is the essential, or this is the equivalent of a nice clean sound for that purpose, and it is hitting me in my soul. All right, let's try Easy Rain. I think isn't Easy Rain the one that's been doing the EDM metal kind of mix, I think. So let's try let me see. We'll try this one.
to, but don't stand in my way. There's nothing quite like knowing that I might die for the sin of my ways. And they say, well, they can't walk away, but I'll just draw you back in, entertaining the mood in all of the wrong ways. So tell advice these sad eyes you want to, 'cause they see you and they always know you're there to choose. All the new rage is your blues, and they're watching their ratings go up, and they're crazy, confused. Oh, darling, now what can you do?
In case you're confused, there's nothing you think you call nice. You might just sadness, knowing that this is a choice. Doesn't just sound feeling emotions that end. So throw up love around if the blood's rejected and let it be clean.
All the new rage is your blues, and they're watching their ratings go up, and they're crazy, confused. Oh, darling, now what can you do? What can you do? The world keeps spinning even when I've hit my lowest low. There's no secret, I'm just screaming to let them all know. And I'll continue writing letters to address you below, asking why is this so? This is how we entertain, so let the record show that I'm a shining star, but with the supernova's glow. Burning eyes with sympathizing people can let go. A congregation control. I don't wanna live this way. They say trust me and it will pay. 'Cause all the new rage is your blues, and they're watching their ratings go up, and they're crazy, confused. Oh, darling, now what can you do?
Yeah, so I guess I've made my point about the clicky sound, revealing problems, revealing mistakes, which is why I feel like I need to use it more often, because this is a learning channel, right? So revealing my mistakes is part of the process. If I don't do this, then I'm not learning correctly, right? So I'm going to keep working on that as always, because that's a double bass is a very important part of my musical style, so I need to do it well. So yeah, problems have been recognized, at least some of them. Maybe we'll find more, who knows. So different patterns are going to present different challenges, which is why it's always important to remember that drums are hard, music is hard, El Tapario, of course, is pretty hard. Be kind to yourself and go practice. See you tomorrow.